everybody, thanks for joining me on Cooking with Kyle. Today's episode, we're going to go ahead and make a nice yellow cake, and I will show you a little trick that I picked up when my oven broke. So, we're using some yellow cake mix here, just basic, classic yellow. I picked sugar-free because you know bikini season's coming up, you got to look out for that. You're going to need some frosting. I like whipped. This is when you add the pounds back on that you just took off with the sugar-free because, you know, you only live life once, so we're contradicting ourselves a little. You're going to need some butter. You know, make sure the pan's all nice and greased up so you're not going to get it all stuck. Applesauce instead of oil, which I choose organic, as should you. You're going to need some eggs. Obviously, I like the brown ones because I think they taste better. And ding, 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 organic. We're trying to be healthy here, folks. So if you're like me and you have a great diet Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, kind of cheat a little bit. That's why I love cake. I just absolutely love it. It's just calories, sweetness, goodness. Oh man, I just absolutely love cake. So today, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you how I make some yellow cake. Now the big thing with this is my oven's broken. If you're like me and you can't afford a brand new oven, because I don't know, you just can't ship money like some people can, I'm gonna show you a little trick to still cook your cake. Cook your cake and eat it too. So first thing you want to do is you just want to dump the mix into the bowl. Remember, we got this big ass bowl because you like cake. You want to invite some friends over? Of course you don't. You don't have friends. No, just kidding. You just want all the cake for yourself because if you're like me, you're fat. So you get nice little mix here, as you can see. Beautiful. Next thing we're gonna do is not put applesauce in it. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add some water. This is 1 cup of water. Ooh, just pour it nice in there, get a little mix going. Ooh, that's some good batter. Go ahead over here. Add a little bit more. What the fuck is that? It's about 1/3 of a cup. We don't really know. That's the joy of cooking. You just start throwing shit into a bowl. It doesn't have to be precise. You're gonna get something eventually. It might not be exactly what you're looking for, but it's gonna be something. So go ahead and dump that in there nice, like, ooh, that's good, that's real good. So you're gonna come here, as you can see, it's this weird looking powdery something. So you get this nice little batter going. Now it's time for the healthy alternative to oil, applesauce, organic. It's gonna make 2 nice tablespoons of applesauce. Like I said, you don't have to be precise. What is this, science? This is cooking. Just wing it and see what happens. Let's throw a little bit of, ooh, yeah, that's good, chunky. That's the way we all like it. So just mix it up. It's good stirring. What are the directions on here? Just kidding. I don't need directions because I know what the hell I'm doing. We need 3 eggs, not 2, 3 eggs. So you can crack them any way you want. You know, some people prefer the bowl. They just crack it like that. Go ahead and sloop. Get a nice little drop in there. Remember to trash it. Don't eat your eggshells. Long story, don't eat them. Second, you can crack them on the counter. That's fun. You know, get a nice little counter crack. Ha, counter crack. Ooh, that was almost catastrophe. Shell almost broke. You don't want shell. Remember, don't eat shells. I don't know why it's so important, but it's what they tell me to say in the production. That's what I have to tell y'all. Now the third way to crack it, this. A little barbaric, a little fun. Smash it. So much fun. One-handed. Whew. Does he have his own cooking show? I think he does. He does. Trash it. Don't eat it. Start mixing them up. Whew. Man, those eggs. They had that touch. They had that touch. If you don't have the eggs, you just got a bunch of powder and stuff in a bowl. You got the eggs. Whew. New level. Let's just mix it up, make it all pretty. We've been stirring for a while. My arm's kind of tired. So what happens with your arms tired? Like, Kyle, I don't have the forearm fortitude that I can sit there and just spin and mix all day. Well, you're in luck because when you don't need this anymore, we have one of these bad boys. You pick the setting. Usually I like to start on 1. Just take this, go ahead and throw it in the sink. That'll fix itself later. So we're gonna go ahead and stick this in here. Put it on 1 first. Actually, I jumped to 2. Can't help it. Sometimes I jump 1. So just mix it up. Look at that. Woo. Almost spilled. That's pretty. That is a pretty yellow. So now that we've mixed it all up, I probably shouldn't have done that. Just made a huge mess, but I'll clean it up or I'll pay someone to clean it up because I have a cooking show. So we're gonna go ahead and take these. We're gonna release them with this cool little button. Oh. Throw them in the sink because you're done with them. You don't need them. Add a towel. Heyo, found a towel. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe down my mess because I'm a very messy person apparently. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Cool, so now that it's all mixed up, we're gonna go ahead and pour it in the pan, get ready to cook it. So just you want a nice steady pour, really get it all over the pan. Doesn't have to go all the way to the tippy top because remember it will rise, so you don't want to go too crazy, but just get a nice little pour right there. Swirl it around. I like to do cool little designs. It's just fun. We're just having fun here. It's cooking with Kyle. This isn't concentration camp. We're good. It's all happy. So there you go. My favorite part, like the batter. Ooh, raw eggs. You know what that's gonna do? Salmonella. Love it. So we've gone ahead and we've poured our batter into our pan. Beautifully, might I add, because I do what I do. Next, what I like to do is I like to cover it with a plate, just because you want it to cook evenly, and I feel like the bottom's covered and the sides are covered, so you should probably cover the top too. Don't know if that's factual, but it's what I like to do. So you just go ahead and put it on like this, and now I will show you the trick that I've been using for the last 5 years with a broken oven. I cook everything inside of my Jeep. I mean, it might be a little crazy, but it works. I'm telling you. The engine, you let it start, it revs up, about 350 degrees, just like a normal oven would be. Throw it in there, about 20 minutes or so, you know, maybe throttle a little bit, heat it up a little more, and it cooks faster. But I'll show you. We'll go outside, so join me. Cool, so what we do is we just take the cake, we just set it right in here like this. We'll make sure you get it nice and close to the engine, that way you get a lot of heat going, alright? So you just set it in there and just drop it down. So that should be enough time for the cake, and let's open the hood and see what we got, alright? Look at that, perfect as can be, should be nice and warm now. Alright, now that our cake is fully cooked, we're just going to set it on the cooling rack, get a nice little aeration going, cool it down, and probably about 20 minutes or so, we'll go ahead and we'll come back and we'll check it out, alright? So just stay tuned. Hey, thanks for sticking with us through the break. So this should be cool by now, so we're gonna go ahead and move it over here a little bit. Yeah, just like that. I'm gonna take this. Now, here's the tricky part. We're gonna have to flip this so that the cake falls out of the pan onto the plate. We come right here and we just flip. And that should be good. Maybe give a little bit of tap on the top, just a little bit, nothing crazy. Just tap around the edge. I'm gonna fall out pretty nice. Yeah, this should be ready to go. You just go ahead and just take it off. Here you go. We have our cake. It's all nicely done. Beautiful, might I add. It's just the Jeep cooks it all the way through. It's a nice moist texture. That's why we use the applesauce. And we should cut into it and see what it looks like, right? So, got my nice little knife here. We're going to cut it and see how it turned out. So we got a nice little cut going here. Let's get square off a little piece. Just a little piece. Just see what we got. And there we go. So here we go. Let's get a look at our cake here. Oh man, that's just perfect. That's exactly what we were looking for. Perfect. That was my famous yellow cake. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Cooking with Kyle. If you want to see how to make Jello on an airplane, tune in next week. I don't know what to say. Any ideas, Sarah?
You gotta what inspired this idea?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing inspired this idea. I woke up and said, hey, that'd be funny. Is this on the background the whole time?
Oh.
Fucking. That's what I do, man.
So weird.
Isn't it?
The sound.
Imagine my hands were actually like this big. Like I'd be like, excuse me, ma'am, can I buy you a drink? Add a towel. Did you take my towel? I took my towel. I took my towel. My towel. I'm just gonna magically have this. Like it's just gonna pop up. I need a towel. So, could do this. I need a towel. Heyo, found a towel. There's so many fucking fuck ups in this fucking thing. That's why you need a script. Lesson learned. So, thanks for joining me on another episode of Cooking with Kyle. This is my famous... Fuck! Why is this last part so fucking hard? Tune in next week when you see what a tomato and a... Tune in next week and I'll show you how to make pizza on a boat. Tune in next week and I'll show you how to make Tune in next week when I take a tomato, a possum, and put them together, see what we get. I have no idea what happens. Tune in next week if you want to see a helicopter land on a jello. Tune in next week to see what happens if I take a banana, pudding, and an elevator. That didn't make sense. Tune in next week. I'll show you how to make kebabs with a dishwasher.
That was good.